All right, so today we're going to be talking about how to create a puzzle grid. On my Instagram, I actually asked the question, what puzzle grids have some of you seen on Instagram? And I got tons of responses, and I want to go through what a puzzle grid looks like today. So let's see, we were given this example of a Christmas grid. So if you're having a hard time seeing, let me zoom in just a little bit. All right. So you can see this puzzle grid connects different objects and photos kind of together. So I wanted to go through today how you can actually achieve this same look in 2 simple steps. And it involves 2 apps on your phone. You can use one of these apps on your desktop and transfer it to your phone when you're done with that app. So the first app you'll use is Canva. Canva is a free app. It helps you create templates and different things for your social media. It also can help you create printables. It's really kind of endless. You know, they've got the different categories here. But what I want to do is actually create your own design. So you can click the little plus button and determine the size that you actually want by typing it in. Now, because a puzzle grid covers your entire screen, you're going to want to do it pretty large. Now, 1080 width is the width of a single Instagram post. So you want to do at least 3 times that width. So what is 3 times that width? And we'll type in the width of 3240. And the height, you can do a square. If you want to do your puzzle that way, you could do a 4:3 ratio or a 3:4 ratio, but let's just do a square. So 3240 by 3240. You can constrain those so that they are linked and go ahead and hit that. So now you have a very large square that can be divided equally and still maintain their pixels and not become blurry once you cut it up for Instagram. So all you have to do is really just start adding something. So if you want a colored background, just go ahead and click, like you tap on it, okay? You click over here on color and you pick a color. So if you have a brand color, you can actually type in your hex code there. If not, we're just going to pretend that we don't. Actually, let's pretend that it's gray. Let's just pretend that we want a gray color, which is fine. Fine for the purposes of this. So now you want to start adding photos, elements, things along those lines. Let's start with photos. So I've got images from my free stock photo library, and the cool thing is you can actually download free stock photos or photos from our VIP membership right on your phone. So when you're a VIP member, you get access to this single image library, and you can actually search for images that you want. So let's say we want to search for a laptop, and a bunch of laptop related photos come up. So you can just click on the photo you're looking for and then hit the download button right there, or hold it down and hit download image. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and add a few images onto this collage. Now remember, we're in the Canva app. So I'm just going to, and the other thing to remember when you're creating these collages is that it will be divided into 3. So one good way to do that is to focus each sort of square or intended square on a subject. Don't break it up too much. Making the photos relatively big or taking up most of that area is a good way to do that. So one thing you will want to do is maybe add some text or some quotes. You can do that really easily by just clicking on add some text. You can change it to your brand font or whatever font they have that closely matches your brand font in Canva. Now here you have it. You have something you've created on your phone, and it was just done in a few simple steps. Now as soon as you're done creating it, you just hit download. It will download it and save it to your phone. The next step is to upload it to this app called 9Square. I'll link below to this app. So you click here to upload your image. You set the crop, and then you hit crop. And now it's divided your image or your puzzle into 9 squares. Once you're ready to save these, you just click Save All and you post them in the order 1, 2, 3 through 9. It's as easy as 2 simple apps. You didn't have to do anything special. Now you could do something a little more intricate by going on to canva.com on your desktop and really create a fantastic design with more detail. But this is really the easiest way for anyone to do it. All you have to do once you've done that on your desktop is, again, upload the image into this app. And if you use a scheduler like Plan or a Preview app, or even later, you can schedule these to post when you need them to. So that's it for creating a puzzle grid. The cool thing about this app is you can do it on one photo. So if you really wanted a dramatic look, you could do something like this. But you'd have to remember that images like number 7, number 8, and 1 and 3 are going to be not very interesting for your audience, but it is a fun way to start off an Instagram feed if you really want to start with a good base, something solid and eye-catching. All right, so there you have it. Don't forget Canva and 9Square.